Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is KQKC Boxing coming with another throwdown video. Yes, I'm doing a live stream this morning, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be long because it is a holiday, and I know y'all got to get to your grub. I know it might be a little bit early, but man, I got to say something about Eddie Hearn. I might throw on my glasses here and there. That's why I might look over here. But I got my phone today. I don't have my iPad, and we all know why. But anyway, let's see anybody in the chat room yet. Okay. No, not yet. But that's okay. But okay, we got Greg White. What's up? Greeting, brother and sisters. Troll Hunter reporting for duty. Hey, all could depend on Greg White, man. Nothing special about Connice today. You got it. Hey, brother, you doing okay? I hope you is, man. And look here, I just want to get to it, right? Eddie Hearn, we all know that the pay-per-view would be $65. Now, the average tickets to watch the fight would be $165, I believe, $125, right? $125. That's what it would be. But they sold out so many seats that they had to release more tickets. In other words, make up more tickets. But the way Eddie Hearn and his paid newspapers, paid television people, the people he pretty much is on his payroll. They're making it seem like he pretty much is can't sell out. He trying to make like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. No one wants to watch them. That they can't sell the tickets. That's how he's spending it. That's how the UK is spending it. And all it is jealousy. All it is jealousy. And for cowardly, I have to say that, Anthony Joshua, to say he would be the undisputed in 2019, don't be so sure. Because I guarantee you, and I mean this, this quote, motherfucking quote, that only reason, I'm gonna look at the chat in a minute, only reason he's saying that is because, Deontay Wilder has a fight coming up, and he knows that he has Dylan White waiting in the wings, or some other nobody. But you know what? I was telling Blood, or retrospect, with that. He's not doing nothing but this is now. Listen to this. This is the name I gave it. Okay? It's called the Golden Mayweather Rule. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Nothing. Go ahead and cook, brother. World season went from between 750 to 1,500. You're right. World seats are completely sold out. Bingo. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, another thing, Greg, this is what I call the golden Floyd Mayweather rule. This is what I call less risk, high reward. That's why I'm not going to get too hard on Anthony Joshua. That's what it is. Less risk, high reward. That's the golden Floyd. No, put it this way. It's the golden Mayweather rule. That's what it is. Fuck the Floyd. It's the golden Floyd Mayweather rule. Less risk, high reward. So AJ figured if American fighters can do it, why can't he? Right? Everyone's doing it except Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder came up the rough way. How can you sit there, anybody in America, and a man that knocked out 15 men in a row, 25 men in a row, 30 men in a row, and not get mugged every time you walk down the street? Not reporters and everybody hanging outside your door every time you go outside and get in your car. How come nobody waiting outside like they used to do Floyd Mayweather gym, waiting on you to pull up? Why? Why is not America behind their fighters like they behind the fighters in the UK? Why? Because it's a different market. Yes, it's a different market. Why? Because you got the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, hockey, maybe boxing. And that's fucked up. You know, that's ludicrous. You know, boxing should be up there with basketball and football. Yes, boxing is an all year round sport. They box inside. If it's nice in the summer, sure, they go to the sub hub. That's outside in California. Same with the UK. I have seen a fight in the rain in the UK. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Let's see. Okay, Zachariah said, hey, that is also the Mushroom Mattress. That's right. Spatula the Great. What's up, my brother? I don't think Broner like Wilder versus Fury. Wow. Fury being advertised at his press conference. Wow. Well, hey, you know, hit that like button, brothers. And, you know, hey, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to a new channel, KQKC Boxing. Once I make 500 subs, I will tell you what the KQKC stands for. Let you be in suspense. But you know what? Broner, let me move to him real fast. I'll come back to Deontay Wilder. Broner, for some reason, he doesn't look like he's serious about this fight. I don't know, it's me, or is he trying to do his usual shit talking? But, you know, that era is over with. Okay, Floyd did that, been there, done that, always. But he's never, ever going to get that recognition of talking shit and everything and planting asses in the seats. Or, then again, he might. I don't know. Now, keep in mind, everybody that comes see Floyd Mayweather do his defensive or shoulder roll or check hook, whatever, they came to see him lose. That's all. They came to see him lose. That's all. They came to see him lose. And they were disappointed. But in the meantime, every time he fights, he end up getting more and more money, and he end up being the pay-per-view king. So what that tells you? That, okay, we get it, we got it, we through with it. So Adrian Broner, I don't care where he go to California, Big Bear in California, he can go to Colorado, he can go to Florida to train. I don't care. But if you don't have your head on straight, you will get your head knocked off. Now, that is what's wrong with Tank. That was, I'm afraid of Tank. He's a great fighter. No doubt about that. He's a great fighter. About Billions isn't involved with the commercial promotion funding. No pay, no say. Oh, okay. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, about billions. Now, I will give Adrian Broner this credit. Now, I know Dream the Truth, he's a Broner supporter, which is fine. We all can agree to disagree. But what I would say is this: about billions is small. They don't have as much money as Mayweather Promotions, but they both are small promotion companies. They don't have a lot of top fighters, except maybe Tabiti and Badu Jack and Tank. That's on Mayweather's side. Now, Robert Easter started his own promotion company, but he was with about billions. And Adrian Broner, you know. Now, Adrian Broner, he did bring Robert Easter Jr. along very well. Of course, his father stepped in and helped this and that. But he did a good job with Adrian Broner. I have to admit that. Now, Floyd did a good job with Tank. I have to admit that. But think about it. Just think about it. He shelved Tank more than he used him. Do you know what kind of experience Tank I have right now? Sure, Tank had some hiccups outside the ring. I call them more than hiccups, but he haven't got his car shot up. He haven't been to jail, well, maybe once. But if you keep a fighter in training camp, and the youngest Tank is, he can fight almost 3 times a year. Think about that time he spent in training, fighting, sparring, working out, training, fighting, sparring, working out. That keep that young boy busy. And if I was a promoter, you know what I'd do? I would do like Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is from Chicago, where I'm from. He's from the west side of Chicago. He came from Farragut High School. And what happened was, he took the SATs, failed. They told him, flat out, you can't get in college, dude. Your ball playing is great, but no college won't take you. Hey, it is what it is. So you know what he did? He entered the NBA draft for $110 million at the age of 17. He will be 18 to that year. So he was too young. He was very young. So what the Minnesota Timberwolves did, they took Kevin Garnett and they asked him, choose 2 friends that you are close with to come on the road with you, to stay in the hotel rooms with you, because you're too young to go where the other players go. And that was the end of the rookie salary cap. Now rookies, they only can make so much money. Now, with Adrian Broner was young, and they threw all that money at him, and he just went, ballistics. And he just couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle success. And he tried so hard to be like his mentor, Floyd Mayweather. He tried to do the shoulder roll, but he just couldn't get it right. And once Marcos Madonna put a whooping on that ass, sorry for the language, but man, it is what it is. I think he took his spirit away from him. I think he took his whole tools away from him, because the way he don't let his hands go now, he's scared he's gonna get countered. Man, let's see what's going on, right? Underrated darkness, salute, brother. Welcome to the string, bro. All right. Thanks, Greg, my brother. All right. Oh, there go my man, my par. What's going on? Glad to see you, brother. Hello. Underrated darkness, my par. All right. Par, that's my guy, y'all. Yes, sir. Okay. Let me see what this say. Underrated darkness. Okay. Good morning, my brother. Okay, I missed that one. Okay. Like, subscribe. Okay. About Billy. Okay, I'm caught up. All right. All right. Chat all. Yeah. And happy Thanksgiving to you, my par. So I'm thinking on this holiday, I do a live stream, face-to-face live stream. I'm woke this morning. You know what? Like I said, I always wonder, do a person needs 8 hours of sleep? Lately, I've been getting 3. You all probably seen 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I function, but it seems like I'm just out on my feet, man. I don't know. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I do smoke cigarettes, which I need to stop, and I'm doing pretty good so far. And because cancer runs in my family, that's one of the causes I support, and I'm gonna support it hardly all the way to the day I die. So, because I lost a lot of close people. My father has cancer now, but getting back to boxing, so that's what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. Okay, like I say, Anthony Joshua, I cannot hold him responsible for dodging or taking an easy route, because we have American fighters doing the same thing. Like I say, I call it the golden Mayweather rule. Less risk, high reward. Even Errol Spence had to say it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to take the easy route first. Then we'll get to Terence Crawford or the legacy. Yeah, Terence Crawford, it won't happen in 5 years. Okay? The fans, we're not going to let it happen. All right? We shouldn't let it happen. This fight should happen no later than fall of 2019. Both people have fights. Terence Crawford really don't have nobody really he can fight or anybody to give him competition. A lot of people questioning his past fights. But that's the past. I don't live in the past. Now, sometimes you have to, though, when you're talking about a fighter. Now, everybody look at Errol Spence. Everybody look at Mikey Garcia. They see a mismatch there. I see a checking match there. A chess match. Let me take that back. They both are sound fighters. They both know how to cut off the ring, especially Errol Spence. He can cut that ring off beautifully. They both are in their prime. They both are determined. They both have something to prove. Mikey Garcia want to prove how great his skills are. Is he great like everybody say he is? Or is he just trying to cash out so he can call it quits? He might be young, but he's been fighting for years. He was top rank. Until they shelled him, until they had to go to court, until they settled out of court. Floyd Mayweather was top rank. Oscar De La Hoya was top rank. Manny Pacquiao was top rank. Terence Crawford might be the last of the Mohicans. In other words, last of the winners from top rank. But Terence Crawford, he seems happy. Well, I guess I would too. I'm knocking on the door at 30-something years old, and this is my last chance. Errol Spence probably will be my last chance to cash out. So, yes, I have Errol Spence winning the fight. But Mike is a smart fighter. He reminds me of a Floyd Mayweather. Remember how HBO, Showtime commentary always say, "Oh, Floyd Mayweather, he might be collecting that data for the first 2 or 3 rounds," and Floyd usually figuring them out. Well, Mikey does too. Not as fast as Floyd does, but he figured out the fight he fought with Lipinets. He figured that one out. You know, he saw how Lipinets was dipping to his right or dipping to his left, and Mikey just came over the top with the right hand every time. So, you know, hey, don't count Mikey out in the first round. Don't count him out in the second round. Don't count him out in the third round. Now, after that, Earl is warmed up. Earl will not be deterred. Earl will never let a small man, especially when he hits like a middleweight, to take over. He's just not. You know, they say Mike is doing sit-ups for the first time ever. Mike had never done sit-ups. We all can tell, but he was always in shape, never was light-winded. But this time, he knows what's going to happen. I assure you, he has an escape route. Because once you get to that rope, I know his brother probably say, once your back touch that rope, you get out of there. You know, like I told you, I know boxing. You know, it might be a new channel, but I know boxing. What's going on in the chat? Man, let's see, my part. Yes, sir, my part. Okay, KQ, true saying. All right, my part. Gregory, my respect for you. Man, the perfection. What's up, brother? Mikey is going to get hurt bad. Oh, yes. If he don't use all his tools. Salute, my brother. Salute. Earl is like an old hot iron. The longer he fights, the stronger he gets. Bingo. Smash the like button and make the... oh, okay. I'm happy. Oh, yeah. You're right. Thanks, Greg. Yeah. Smash that like button, brothers. Man, you ain't subscribed? Subscribe to a new channel, man. And you're right. I noticed that about Earl. He heats up. I mean, he heats up. You're right. Just like an iron. The longer that iron stay on, the hotter that iron gets. And when, now, I have to admit, maybe the first 2 rounds, I don't know, was it the crowd or the big stage or what? I don't know. But Earl, it took a while for him to warm up. And when Earl got that motor running, man, he wasn't been deterred. He kept coming forward, you know. And let's be honest now, Kell Brook was trying to manhandle him. He was. I mean, he was pushing Earl side the head, and you know, and Earl was, you know, he didn't complain, you know. He didn't complain. He got hit low. He didn't complain, you know. Well, Earl got hit, you know. But that's what I like about Earl Spence. Earl Spence is the type of fighter that he gonna follow through on his punches. He's a committed puncher. If you hitting him with an overhand right, he's still gonna follow through with that jab. Now, with Adrian Broner is like a fighter that freezes when you throw combinations at him. What I mean by freezes is he won't throw back. That's what I call freeze. You know, he won't throw back. He will sit there and wait till you get through with the high guard. Then he try to work his combinations. And the only thing I don't like about the new Adrian Broner is that, you know, he has this no hands until the 10th 11th or 12th round. You know, he won't throw no hands. You know, he'll block or he'll try to, throw one at a time, no combinations. Then come the 10th or the championship rounds, he goes for it. And when I mean he goes for it, he goes for it. Look how he hit Mikey with that body shot. Mikey didn't like that. So you don't think Mikey liked that body shot? Wait till he get in there with Earl. He really ain't gonna like that shit. We're gonna see what he had for dinner last week. But I know his brother. Not personally, but Mikey Garcia's brother, Robert Garcia, is not gonna let his brother get hurt. He can't. They coming up with some kind of strategy. You don't be surprised if you see Mikey Garcia coming forward. Now we know Earl Spence gonna come forward, but what if Mikey Garcia don't fight on the back foot like he always does? What if he come forward? If he come forward, he gonna get killed. I don't mean that literally, but if he come forward, he gonna get hurt. Because Earl just don't come forward. He gonna be throwing at the same time. And that right is just as powerful as that left. I remember he threw that combination on Cal Brook. Everybody want to say Cal Brook was hurt. But eye surgeon, yeah, this is quote, an unmotherfucking quote. An eye surgeon said that once you have that eye socket repaired, it's just like any other eye, your other eye socket. You don't feel nothing. You don't feel nothing. You don't feel nothing. Nothing there. Nothing is there. You don't feel nothing. So it is what it is. He was fine until Earl broke his other eye socket. And Earl took advantage of that. And he was saying 4 Earls. He said, what? That ain't funny, but it is what it is, let me look at the chat again. Okay. Man, it was gonna smash that like, but okay. Yes, sir. This is a money grab for Mikey. Yep. Robert would stop the bout quick, rather than allow his little brother to get ruined. You're right. Because Mikey his legacy is important to Mikey. Mikey is selling his undefeated status. Yes, sir. Mikey gonna punch Earl in the nuts. This is his only chance. He gonna punch him in the nuts, huh? That's his only chance to get him some breath. I heard that after 13 years as a pro, it is cash out time in Mikey's career. Bingo, Greg. Bingo. I keep telling everybody that. Everybody don't believe me. Everybody still believes this shit that Mikey want to see how good he is, how great he is. If he wanted to see how good he was, he would have stayed at 140. Hell, 135. I don't know. And unify, be the undisputed 140. That's good. Don't you think? It was good enough for Terrence to be fighter of the year. Don't you think that would have been good on his resume? If it ended right there, that's fine. He would have had a great legacy. He would have had a great career. But now, to push him over that little edge to take care of his family for the rest of their lives, to support his businesses, the real estate, the rehabs that he did, and I think he has a trucking company or something like that. Well, he have a lot of business, and he want to do one more big score. And fighting Earl Spence, trust me, that's a big score. But at what cost? See, at what cost? See, fighters don't think about that. When they young like this, like Mikey is, they don't think about when they get 60 and they, talk that, you know, they don't, they don't think about that. And it's not funny, you know, it's really not. I look at the zone. The zone told Mr. Hearn to go out and get some fighters. Well, he got punched, drunk. That's what they call him. Brandon Rios. Then you got Gabriel Rosado. Those are not fighters. I didn't know Gabriel Rosado was still fighting. I thought he was retired. He had so many scratches and bruises. I thought, hey, he did fight a good fight the other night, but look who he was fighting. And I'm gonna tell you something, people. I said this once before on my one of my videos that the zone is not taking this lightly. They are pissed off at Eddie Hearn, and I don't have no doubt in my mind that they didn't talk to Al Heyman first. See, when you come over to a market like America, first of all, you got to come correct. You don't come over here bold and say, oh, I'm going to take over America. Oh, bold, I'm going to take over America. This is going to be my country. I want to be the king of, he said and did everything possible. And guess what? His own is not doing very well. Not in Chicago, not in Boston, and definitely not in damn Kansas. It was only 6,000 people in that town. And I guarantee you weren't even about 4,000 boxing fans. So, hey, it is what it is. Never know. When you got men, not women, or maybe some men, some women, but when you're talking about billions of dollars or millions of dollars, he might be riding back to London with a pipe in his ass. Real facts. Real facts. And you know what? Ain't nothing else gonna be said about it. Real facts. And what the fuck is wrong with the UK people? I just don't get this. Don't they know the history of this young man? I'm talking about Eddie Hearn. Don't they know? How Stub Hub, not the Stub Hub in California, the ticket Stub Hub, the secondary ticket holder for matchroom boxing. How they were gouging the prices, and the money was going in the Hearn's pocket. Oh yeah, Parliament, like our Congress over here, they mention them while you're trying to scrape up the law as we speak. Now, they did get something through where they cannot use StubHub at Wimbledon. Wimbledon can sell the tickets, but they can't. To my understanding, I might be wrong, but I know that they did stop StubHub over there from selling tickets for matchroom, at least at a few stadiums. So it is what it is, it's tripped out, man. Yeah, the perfection. Most fighters like Mikey wind up with a speech problem in later years. Yeah. Look at what happened to Shane Moses Sr. Yeah. Absolutely professional. Speech impediments. Simple as, yeah, you got it right. Tony, hey, what's up, Tony? Bang! My man. Man, I gotta wrench you up. I thought I did, man. What happened? Yeah, you're right, Greg. A lot of DAZN fighters. Oh, Tony Banks, what's up? Salute, brothers. Salute. Okay, yeah. What I was gonna say, wait a minute. Most fighters like Mike will wind up cheap problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the reason why Floyd, and then who said Floyd? Wait a minute. First of all, who said Floyd is not gonna show up with a speech impediment? He's only 41. Normally that start developing along the 50s or whatever, you know. But Floyd fought defensively. He was a defensive fighter. What's the saying? Last you get hit, the longer you be around in the game. He was taught by his father. Holyfield, he turned all right, pretty good. But, Tommy Hearns, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Seriously, I don't. And Muhammad Ali, yes, he had Parkinson's disease. But it was caused by too many blows in 15 rounds, not 12. 15 rounds. So that's what happened with Muhammad Ali. So, of course, the boxing commission, everybody say, okay, you know what? We're showing 3 rounds. But when you got somebody hanging on your head, look, the cranium is not meant to be hit, especially at the top of your head. It's not meant to be hit, These chairs supposed to be comfortable, but the office chairs and desk chairs just gets on my damn nerves. But anyway, yeah, your cranium it start moving after each fight. You're shaking it loose. You're shaking it loose because you're getting headshots. Now I know I haven't seen him in a while, and if someone's seen him in the chat, let me know. But remember Diego Corrales? Yeah, Diego Corrales, God rest in peace, he died of a motorcycle accident. So we don't know how he ended up. But Castillo, he had some flushing hard hits and still kept coming. I ain't talking about with Floyd. I'm talking about with Diego Corrales, other great fighters. Look at Cecilio, I'm quite sure he has something, and that's the danger of boxing. That's why Deontay Wilder always say they risk their lives in that, and they do. I'm not making light of this, but when Deontay Wilder knocked out Arthur Spilker, he knocked him out motherfucking cold. I'm talking about his spirit left his body, and his wife brought his spirit back. I believe that. I really, you know what? I'm a religious man. I go to church, and my father and mother, they go to church every Sunday. I try to make it once, once in a while. But I really believe that. He was hit so hard because I took a look at him the day after the fight when he was on his way back to Russia. He was fucked up. He had a neck brace on. His face was just bruised, and man, we talking about one punch. Now, Deontay Wilder might have hit him with a couple jabs, and Deontay Wilder got a hell of a jab. He got a hell of a tough old jab. I'm telling you, man. Now, he going to have to bring that jab up a little bit when he fight Fury, because Fury is a 6'9" fighter, And let's just say nobody trying to hide a profession. Shit, Floyd was on his way to speech problem. He's tempting the fates. Nigga can barely talk now without stuttering his sentences. He gonna sound like he's Pops. Hey, show this shit, Hey, what's up, the Boxing Creed? Peace, chat. Just sliding through, smash that like. Well, your work on this day. LDBC. I heard that, brother. Man, LDBC, baby. Hey, hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to my new Decorative channel, baby. Anybody ain't subscribed. You know that? But hey, I'm trying to get to at least 300 subscribers by January. But I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. But hey, I gotta keeping on. You know what? And what's so funny? And I'm just gonna jump off the subject just 1 second. I want to make it so funny that I was really, I love boxing. And when I thought about making a channel, I said, well, I know a lot about boxing, and maybe I can start doing research and, and report the fight or something, my own family members had a problem with that, you know. Then once I wasn't getting no subscribers, then, why don't you give it up? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? But I'm not. I'm just not. I'm at 163 now. I started off at 10. LDBC, they reached out to me and asked me, hey, you have any questions? You need any help? I think once I said I was a new channel, and listen, they are a group of men that puts in a lot of work, and everybody has something to chip in the cake. You got a little bit of 78 with his way of putting things, put it that way. You got a little bit of Fanon, who will give you the legal aspects and numbers of things, put that in the cake. Then you got a trail boxing talk with Black Fight Fan. Hey, put a little bit of that country, you read it in the cake, and you come out with everybody who's CJ, Goodfellas Sports. When you put all that in the cake, everybody got something to put in the pot, and that's what I like about it, because I seen the naysayers, what they say. But what's wrong with talking boxing, being honest? Because I'm going to be honest, and what's wrong with that? Talking about boxing and, who you favor, who you don't favor, why, why not, it's nothing wrong with that. Not in my eyes, it's not, but, like I say, no one has reached out to me but them, and I appreciate that, And one thing, my son supported me. He supported me a lot. Actually, on my intro, on my videos, he did that, he did that, Stay Ready Boxing. He working on some things for me right now, and I appreciate it. I just tell him to look and see how certain things look. He said he'll look over for me, So, but besides that, look, come December 1st, next Saturday, okay? Next week it's going to be, I say, historical. Why? Because you got two fighters. Well, let me see what's in the chat room first. Okay, I will say, facts, indeed, okay. Greg Wine said, Bossy Creature, salute, brother, okay. Greg Wine, salute, Triple OG, yes, sir. Flat Earth Forest. The Chinny Robot prefers to feast on time retired vet ninja fighters. Ignore the naysayers. Oh yeah, I am, Greg. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Greg. You're a true boxing fan. So, but anybody in the chat, man, haven't subscribed yet, man, subscribe to my channel or hit that like button. I appreciate it. But hey, what's up, Curtis? KQKC Boxing, peace. Hey, I hope you got the message from World Breaker. I didn't know your email address. I wrote it down wrong. Flat Earth Vortex, salute. What's happening in New Zealand? Okay, cool. All right, hey, hit that like button or subscribe to my channel, brother. But okay, Kurt, salute, brother. Okay. Hey, Kurt, I sent World Break happy Thanksgiving to him and his family. And I say tell the Anderson family the same thing, because I didn't have your email. So tell your wife, everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Everybody in the chat room, happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. Okay. But what I want to say about Wilder and Fury. Okay. Yes, this fight is historic. Not because the tickets for the pay-per-view is $65. I'm not saying that. Matter of fact, tickets are being sold out, and they releasing more tickets to be sold. But of course, Eddie Hearn, the one that say this fight is not going to take place, got his naysayers out there in the UK saying that, making it seem like the fight is not selling. Just a jealousy thing. That's all. And I guarantee you, if Deontay Wilder does over 1 million pay-per-view buys, I don't care if he did 10 million pay-per-view buys, they're not going to fight him. Listen, Anthony Joshua just don't want to fight. He just don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is a different type of beast. Muscles and all that don't intimidate him. All I say is that that's more weight for him to carry if you don't catch in the early rounds. You got to carry all that muscle for 12 rounds if you don't knock Deontay Wilder out, and which is going to be very hard to do. Trust me, it is. So what's going to happen is, now I call it the Golden Mayweather rule. What that means is less risk, high reward. That's the route Anthony Joshua will take after Deontay Wilder does over 1 million pay-per-view buys and after he knocked Fury out. And don't get me wrong, Eddie Hearn might be right when they say it might be a bad fight, but only if he knock him out in the first round. I'll say, oh, that's a bad fight. We want to see a little more action. And that's the only thing. That is the only thing. I would like to see Deontay Wilder. I would like to see some new wrinkles in his game this time. Everybody say how unorthodox he is. How, he gets excited he gets when he gets his opponent in trouble. Well, the object of the sport is to finish off your opponent. Do what it takes so his ass won't get up. That's all. But I would like to see Deontay Wilder do a little moving. Do a little moving while he throw out that jab. Hey, I would love to see that. I would love to see that happen. But we know he's not going to knock out Fury in the first round. We know he's not going to knock him out in the second round. And don't get me wrong, Fury does move very well. He moves just like a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight. But keep this in mind, Fury might change up the game plan. All right? Fury might not have that energy to move for 12 rounds like he did against Klitschko. How long ago was that? What he been through? Now, I have to give both fighters credit. Let me look at the chat room real fast before I say this. All right, very right. The truth, there's Eddie. Oh, yes. Right. LDBC. Yes, sir. Eddie received his PhD in growth verification. Hey, that way, salute, my brother. Welcome. Hit that like button, y'all. Hey, let me say this. And I'm very serious about this. I'm going to look straight in the camera on this motherfucker. Look, Both fighters got something to prove. And I mean, I really mean this. Deontay Wilder, I mean, I thought he couldn't prove nothing else. But it's a shame that he still had to prove to the American public and to the UK public. Well, the UK public, it doesn't matter what he does. They still will not give him that credit he deserves. But the American public, the Eddie Hearn, the Dominic Brazil, the Fat Baby Miller, you know, of course, his family, you know, well, they believe in him anyway, but the world, he had to show them that 39 knockouts wasn't no fluke, wasn't no bombs. He had to show them that he is the real deal. He had to show them that he is the real man. He had to show them that he didn't only fight for his life, but for his daughter's life. And she's cured. She's skipping. She's jumping. She's doing everything a little child her age is supposed to do. Thanks to boxing. Thanks to Al Heyman. Thanks to Shelly Finkel. Then on the other side, you got Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has a lot to prove too. First of all, he want to prove that anybody can get over drug addiction. Anybody can get over mental addiction, anxiety, alcoholism. You have to keep your mind busy. You have to stay busy. You have to change your surroundings. He had to prove to the UK, to his family, to his manager, to Eddie Hearn, that he is the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. That's what makes this fight so special. This will make this fight for everybody to get pay-per-view. They came up the right way. They came up wanting to fight the best. Now, All Access is doing a special on them. We had a sneak preview this weekend, past weekend. And you know what they said? No, you know what Tyson Fury said? He said he want to thank Deontay Wilder for giving him another chance. And he meant that. Man, keep in mind, Deontay Wilder is Deontay Wilder outside the ring. Well, baby, he's the bronze bomber inside the ring. So, you got to be there. Man, any questions in the chat? Okay. If Wilder hits Fury with anything he doesn't see from round 1 to 12, he's going to sleep. He's too dangerous not to say he's not knocking him out in the first. I can't say he won't. Case is will. The case it will be. It will he. Yeah. You know, see, Deontay Wilder, I think he want to prove more than Fury. They both got something to prove. But I think Wilder wants to prove more. He want to win in high fashion. He wants to win with no problem whatsoever. He want to make a good showing. Don't get me wrong. But you're right. Soon he find an opening, he's going to go for it. But don't forget, we talking about a 6'9" lineal heavyweight champion. Now, he might not move like he used to, but he's still there. I mean, he lost 150 pounds, and he's still losing. Sure, that take a lot out of people. Would it make him lighter? But would it make him faster? Will age play a part? I mean, you got to take all this in factor. Because the first shot Deontay hit him and hit him flush, he's not going to fall. I doubt that very seriously. He's one of them fighters that you're going to have to chop him down. Now, I hope and pray that Mark Berlin is showing him how to go to the body more effectively. That right hand has to be used for more than just head hunting. Hit him in the body with that right hand. Hit him on the shoulder. Hit him on the arm. Make it a rough and hurtful fight for a big 6'9" guy. You know? Do what you got to do to win. This is combat sports at its best. It's the sweet science at its best. So do what you got to do. Do what it do. Because, see, Deontay Wilder is one of the last Mohegans that really want to fight the best. But on the flip side, how can you fight the best if they keep fucking running? Then it's a triple effect. And you got the governing bodies. They want to make, sanction fees. They go straight in their pockets. The promoters. That's why I say you don't need a promoter. Only time you need a promoter when you coming up from the ranks, from amateur ranks, and trying to get your foot in the door, like Ryan Garcia did and went to Golden Boy. Soon that contract go with Ryan Garcia, get your ass out of there. Anybody can promote their own self, just like a dope dealer. Why go to the middleman when you just can go straight to the source, the supplier? That's all. Mikey did it. Earl did it. Floyd did it. Manny Pacquiao doing it. MP Promotions. Matter of fact, Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Broner, everybody getting a piece of that motherfucking pie. Adrian Broner, Manny Pacquiao. First of all, they getting a purse because they're fighting. Then Adrian Broner got about billions. He's co-promoting. Manny Pacquiao got MP Promotions. He's co-promoting. Then you got Floyd, good old motherfucking Floyd. He's promoting. Mayweather Promotions. Then you got TGB. Yeah, TGB, if I'm not mistaken, that's Richard Schaefer, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I mean, so everybody get a slice of the motherfucking pie. I mean, damn, But that's on the Showtime side. That's not on the Fox side. So when Showtime come out with their lineup in January, you hear about this fight. But I'm gonna tell you something. Let me read this chat real fast. And I'm sorry about this. I will have my iPad back today, or I go the other route, just go through the computer. But I like doing this way with my iPad, and I can look over stuff like that. But the perfection. If Wilder hits Fury with anything he doesn't see. Around, okay, I read that one. Okay, the perfection. He's been too inactive. Plus, Wilder isn't that much smaller than him. You're right, because Wilder is 6'7", to be exact. And Fury is 6'9". They list him, but I say 6'8.5". I might be wrong. But regardless, if he's 6'9" or 6'7", they ain't number 2 inches. Okay. So maybe he don't have to bring that jab down. Maybe he can just keep it where it's at and just tag the chin. Besides tagging the forehead and nose. Who knows? You know. But you gotta count Ortiz too. Him and Wilder. The only ones who wants all the smoke. You know what? You're right. You know, you're right. You're exactly right. I got to count Ortiz. You know, he's right. Because Ortiz, he's willing to fight anybody too. You know, he is. He's willing to fight anybody. And I don't blame him. You know, because everybody has been running from this man for years. And I mean for years, except Deontay Wilder. They ran from him for the longest. Did he drop dirty? Okay, fine. They got that cleared up. Then he dropped dirty again. I don't know, was it high blood pressure medication or something like that. But they got that cleared up. And, you know, I mean, he looked like a little puppy dog out there watching Wilder fight. I think you all remember that, how he was sitting in that chair with that hat on. You know, and I really felt sorry for him in a way. You know, I know he's a fighter, and I know sometimes you bring on shit yourself. But, you know, Wilder said, you know what? God's not going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance. And that's what drew me to Wilder. I mean, really drew me to Wilder. I mean, Wilder was like, you know, hey, I'm going to put my O on the line. And he did. And he almost lost it. But when you determine, when you show true grit, you know, anything is possible. He didn't fall. He got rocked. You know, hey, let's be honest here. KQKC ain't biased. You know, hey, let's be honest. He got rocked. You know, and like I tell everybody, he didn't come out the crib fighting like Floyd. He started boxing right before the Olympics. And the only reason I really believe they chose him because he was tall. He was playing football. He was learning on the job. And when he got rocked by Ortiz, that shows you the inexperience he had. Because he never had to clinch. Because he was knocking motherfuckers out. Why should you clinch and you knocking somebody out on the floor? One man almost had a seizure, kicking and shit. You know, Hearn went to sleep on the ropes. We ain't gonna talk about all the spills again, you know. So he didn't know how to clinch, you know, the correct way when he was in trouble. He just took them punches straight on, kept coming forward. I assume Mark was telling him to hold. But, you know, he was just determined, you know. And he shook that shit off. You know, saved by the bell. He shook that shit off. Whoa. I mean, he shook it off quick, didn't he? I mean, he shook it off quick. Then he came out there, man, blast away, bye-bye. But he did what nobody else would do. He fought the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. Now, everybody's scared of him. Why? Well, first they were scared of him anyway. Because he was knocking motherfuckers out. Just like Wilder. But now, they really scared of him because he rocked Wilder. And that ain't easy to do. So, good old Eddie Hearn, well, come sign over here with the zone. That's his way of saying, you know, I'm going to keep these motherfuckers apart. That's all. That's all. But you're right. Ortiz too. Ortiz, he had a child that had a handicap. The last fight I think Ortiz had, he announced that they did find a cure for him. See, that's why I say in this world, you know, sometimes money talks and bullshit just motherfucking walk. You know, that's just the way it is, you know. Some have it, some don't. You know? Some can pay cash, some don't. That's why I always say the NFL, NBA, they have players associations. They should have a fighters association. They have medical insurance. Fighters should have medical coverage insurance. Not the insurance that you pay to the governing body. There's no way Keith Thurman had his arm cut all the way up. He was explaining this to Sean Porter when he was sitting down that time at the table, and he wanted a rematch. And he said, well, when I'm damn ready, you know. Well, he said he had to pay out of pocket thousands of dollars to have his arm repaired. I said, $1,000? Then Sean Porter said, you didn't have HMO? He said, no, HMO, no, I don't have, you know. So they should have insurance. And the Boxing Federation or the governing body should pay for it. I mean, what them sanction fees are for? Just to hold the motherfucking belt? I'm like Floyd Mayweather. Them belts ain't nothing but taxes. You know, that's all. What's up in the chat room? Man, he's been too inactive. Okay, yeah. Gotta count on T's to him. And okay, the fashion. Yusuf, better listen to Wilder though. Oh yeah. Yusuf, yeah, he better. You know, he better, you know. But hey, I appreciate everybody stopping in. You know, I got to go. But I'm KQKC Boxing. If you like what you heard, brothers, man, hit that like button. You know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know, feel free to subscribe. And also, I'm a new channel, trying to do new things. Come 1st of January, I'll be doing 3 or 4, 5 videos per day. So keep in mind, I'm not new to this shit. I'm just true to this boxing shit. And also, keep in mind that in my description box, I will put my email, my Gmail, and my Twitter account in case you need to get in contact with me or leave a message or anything. And also my PayPal in case you want to support a dying disease. It's a special cause to me. You can donate 50 cents, $1.50, $2, whatever your heart desires. So we all got something to be thankful for today. I know I do. So, with that, that's all I have for you. And you should better listen to it. Okay. All right. And I appreciated the perfection for you stopping in, brother. All right. God bless you and your family. Peace and love.